Hi guys, it's Leaps here with my Monster Hunter Frontier G-Rank guide. This video will cover everything you need to know for G-Rank and is the sequel to my HR 1 to 7 guide video. If you are looking for that video, it will be linked in the description below. Everything covered in this video should apply to most servers, but way more of this information does apply strictly to the Reign Frontier server, more so than in the HR 1 to 7 video. With all that out of the way, let's begin. The first new thing to G-Rank is GZ or Zenny. That is the G-Rank currency in this game. Everything new in G-Rank will be bought using GZ. You can get Zenny from the Counterattack Quests located under the Event Quest at the G-Rank Quest NPC. You will also be awarded GZ tickets from the new G-Rank sections in the Hunter Navi. For G-Rank, there is a new Hunter Navi that will have 3 more sections for you to work through. It will award good decos and tickets for armor to get that will help you through G-Rank. The armors are Entora, Furogata, and Lars. Entora and Furogata are okay armors that get the job done, and Lars is pretty good once you get it. Make sure you read the Navi carefully, especially the Gurren armor refining. If it's not the exact same piece of Gurren armor, you won't be able to get the reward without more grinding. The GR1 and GR2 Hunter Navi sections should be completed fully, but almost all of the GR3 Navi can be ignored. It takes a lot of grinding for little reward, and Lars armor is good enough. Also note, in the GR2 Hunter Navi, one of the tasks will mention a powerful G-Rank weapon. This is specifically referring to orb weapons, which we'll go over later. In G-Rank, you also get access to the Tonfa, the Switch Axe F, and the Magnet Spike. To unlock the Magnet Spike, you will need to do a quest line with the legendary Rasta Graham. I'll put an image of the quest in the video, or you can find it in the Google Doc in the description below. The quest is done solo, but you are accompanied by Graham the whole time, who has his own Magnet Spike, and the final quest is still difficult though, because you must fight a G hardcore Ruko Diora. To unlock the Tonfa and Saf, talk to the Guildmaster, and then craft any Tonfa or Saf in the smithy. Make sure you make one of each and talk to the Guildmaster after, with them equipped to unlock their hunting styles. For the Tonfa and Saf, I recommend crafting the orb weapons. Actually, for any weapon, I recommend crafting the orb weapons. To get an orb weapon, do one of these 3 quests under gear acquisition quests. On screen, I'll put an image of the best orb weapons to go for each weapon type. Orb weapons are very good because they basically have the strength of an endgame G weapon. You only need 10 orbs to make the weapon in the smithy, so not too many quests to do. But one thing to note is that these weapons don't have deco slots, they have sigil slots. With the orb weapons, you can now add sigils to them. You can make them at the Master Feline NPC in the smithy. Sigils are randomly determined items that slot into the 3 slots your weapon has. If your weapon has circles, that means it can have decos. If it has diamonds, it can have sigils, or if it has both, then it can have both. Generally, you will only want attack up or element up effects on your sigil. Each sigil rolls its effects and then its stats with a max of 15 for the stats. So you could potentially have a plus 45 attack on one sigil for a total of 135 true raw if you had 3 perfect attack sigils. Do note that affinity is worthless on sigils because it does not add to your affinity if you already are at or over 100 affinity. There are a lot of different sigil effects. You can check out all the effects on Myrtna, which will be linked below. The most important sigil effect for each weapon type is the weapon type up, like Tonfa up. Weapon type up sigil effects give you attack, element, and affinity all in one, but you can only have one sigil with that effect since it does not stack. That's everything for sigils. Let's move on to the new style. With these new weapons, you can also use the extreme style. You can equip extreme style just like Storm and Heaven from before. Almost all weapons will use extreme style from now on, but a couple weapons have trade-offs with extreme style, though again, extreme style is still preferred. The main bonus from Extreme Style is you can now run with your weapon out by double tapping left stick up. With Extreme Style, each weapon now has new moves. For example, the longsword now has a parry. Make sure to figure out what is new to your weapon so you can maximize your potential. Quests work a little differently in G-Rank, especially on the Reign server, so let's go over that now. Your Hunter rank and quests are not like HR 1 to 7 from before. Each quest will require a certain GR. You will raise your GR as you do G-Rank quests. For now, you can only do G1 quests at the G-Rank Quest NPC. Raise your GR by doing these quests, and you probably already raised it a good bit through grinding for the orb weapons. You can check your GR under Status, Personal Status. If you're playing with the Rain patch or the Seth patch, make sure to always do the final quest in the G-Star quest lists to get the G permits. These permits will allow you to do the next series of G quests. You can also get these permits from the road shop. The road shop will be explained later, but you can do some floors right now if you want to. Before you do these quests, here are 2 good quests to do to unlock some random G rank decos. Under Gear Acquisition quest, you're looking for G-Class Decos Strong Attack and G-Class Decos Isen. These 2 quests will award random decos that offer good skills this early in the G rank. Make sure to not do the recommended deco quests. They only give materials randomly, not the decos. You can also make G decos at the smithy using monster parts under the refined GX decos menu. Here are a few milestones with GR once you start working your way up through the ranks. So the GR milestones are at GR 50, you can unlock Donru armor by doing the Catelia's recommendation quest found under the event quest tab. This awards you enough tickets to make the Donru armor that is strong enough to last you until Zenith ranks. This armor and the Lars armor are what most commonly used to get to Zenith rank. Here are some of the recommended decos for Lars armor. You can fill in Donru with what you like. Also note, G rank armors can have 2 more skills on them for a total of 12. At GR 150, there is the Expand Your Poogie Kingdom quest found under the Event tab. This quest awards you with 10 and 30 point tour tickets. Make sure you do this quest so you can get enough tour points to buy a G license for your Poogie from your tour manager. Without that license, your Poogie can't accompany you in G rank quests. At around GR 200, you can start doing Zenith quests. At that point, you can start doing Z1 and Z2 Zenith quests. Zenith monsters are very strong monsters that have an overgrown part or 2 on their body. For example, Zenith Espinus' Zenith part is its horn. Break its horn to get Zenith Part Break award. You will almost always want to break these since the parts are used extensively for their Zenith armor and weapons and their upgrades. Zeniths also have their own Zenith Blight and status. Here is an example of Zenith Fire Blight. Zenith Rathalos hit me with a fire move, and not only did my health decrease, the Fire Blight is also burning my literal health bar in the quest. Zenith Blights can be countered by having 55 of their respective element resistance, but they can also be dealt with by either rolling repeatedly, null berries, mashing, or just through time depending on the blight. As for Zenith statuses, Zenith Espinus does not have poison, it has venom, which will go through your health much faster than poison and must be cured with the purple anti-venom drops of Zenith Espinus only. These can also be countered by specific skills, but generally players just play around them or get good enough to avoid them, or they depend on their teammates to save them. You can read more about these in the guide document itself or just experience them for yourselves. That's not it for Zeniths though. They also have a higher tier of wind pressure, roars, and quakes. Zenith Wind will push you further away, Zenith Roars will cause you to be on the ground covering your ears for a lot longer than normal, and Zenith Quakes will cause you to stay on the ground helpless for a long time as well. All of these can be dodged or parried or countered by specific Zenith skills you can get. As for Zenith armor and weapons, Zenith monster armor and weapons are some of the strongest in the game with strong skills and more attack in the element compared to their G rank counterparts. If you want a good starter armor for Zeniths, I recommend doing this Z2 Midogaran quest. This quest will give you Korinyi armor that has comfy skills and Zenith skills for fighting Zeniths. Zenith skills are bonus skills on your weapons and armors that offer stronger effects if you have the skill active. For example, if you have Vigorous and the Zenith skill Vigorous Up, you will have the normal effect, which is when your HP is 100 or more, your attack is increased by 15%, and Vigorous Up will now give you 100 more on attack on top of that. You can see all the Zenith skills on Myrtna linked in the description below. Here's a recommended beginner set for Korinyi. This set requires getting to floor 11 in the hunting road and buying the decos from the road shop. Now let's move on to the hunting road. The hunting road is the main endgame grind of Frontier outside of Ravi and beating the Musou monsters. Road is a special quest that you can do from the road NPC next to the armory. To do the road quest, you must have nothing in your inventory, and your partner cannot have anything in its inventory either. You cannot do road with NPC partners. You can do it solo, but I recommend doing it in multiplayer. There is a solo variation of the quest, but that version is not worth it because you get way less points. In road, you will fight continuous floors of single monsters that increase in difficulty and also grow stronger the further you go. Every 10th floor you will fight White Fatalis. Eventually you will also encounter Zenith monsters. Every monster you defeat will give you road points, with Fatalis giving you the most. You will also increase your road rank with the higher floors you get. The higher the floor you get, the more stuff unlocks in the road shop for you to buy, the more points you get, and the more road rank you acquire. Generally, something unlocks in the road shop every 10 floors, but you will also need a certain amount of Fatalis kills to buy many of the items. The info for what is unlocked can be found in the Rain Discord if you're playing on Rain. Make sure to grab some friends and get as far as you can in road. With your road points, you can spend these points in the road shop, which is also found at the road NPC. The road shop will have everything you need for endgame. This includes Ravi decos, DP tickets, weapon tech decos, and much more. It is also where you can buy my mission tickets, so that's the easiest way to max it out. Besides the decos for the Korinyi set from before, you should also make sure to buy 30 cost books. This will help you equip road skills. You have unlockable skills for road found under status or road status. All the road skills need a specific road rank and the RSP gained while roading or from SP books bought from the road shop. Some also require other skills to be bought beforehand. Make sure to buy SP books. They only cost 10 road points per book, and you need 5 SP books to get 1 RSP for your road skills. I recommend buying the books to get enough RSP for your skills so you can get stronger outside of road without grinding in road. Road skills are important because they can raise your elemental resistances, which is important for the Zenith monsters. You can also get an extra life, or you can increase the chance to encounter Shakalakas. That's it for Zeniths and road, but we're still on the GR milestones. If you still aren't GR to 100 by this point, and you want to get to 200 quickly, do one Amatsu quest found under the Legends tab at the General NPC, and then do a Shagaru Magala quest. You should be at or further than 200 by that point. At GR 600, you also unlock the fastest way to raise GR and GSR by doing the Musou Guan Repel quest. Repel Musou Guan to raise both of those ranks and your weapon rank to 999. If you have all the weapons unlocked and your max weapon rank, you will have the best SR skills mentioned previously in the HR 1 to 7 video. Equip those skills when you need them. They are very helpful for Zeniths and Musous. And then finally, the last GR milestone at GR 999, you can buy all the best Bento ingredients from the Bento lady, so you can now stop farming daily quests to make sticky pasta and sappy Marie. That's not it for G rank though. There are still Diva Skills, the Caravan Jewel Grind, Transcendence Upgrading, and specifically for Rain, Bounties and the Ravi Rain. Diva Skills are simple. Diva Skills are bonus skills that you can give yourself if you're on a Diva land by spending GCP. To do this, talk to the Diva Defense and others NPC, select Diva Defense, then select Check Claim Exchange Reward. Select GCP Exchange, then select Exchange Skills. Then you can choose what skill you want. You can get one skill up to 10 times. This means that you will have that skill when you enter your next 1 to 10 quests, depending on how much GCP you spend. That's it for Diva Skills. Onto the Caravan Jewel Grind. By the time you reach G rank, you should be able to upgrade your jewel to level 1. To do this, you will need Caravan points. To get Caravan points, you'll need to complete Route Quest at the Route Quest NPC right next to the Diva Defense NPC. Select G rank quest, and then select either 1-star or limited quests. For the 1-star, Route 101 when done quickly is good for grinding Caravan points, but some of the limited quests are better. Those do change every day though, so make sure you check the limited quests. It could make your grinds shorter. To upgrade your Caravan jewel, talk to the same NPC who changes the jewel color in the back of the Caravan. After you upgrade, you will now need to grind more color points and Caravan points, but don't worry too much about that. It's a lot easier now, and by that I mean there is a script to farm color for you. I'm not going to go over the details of the script since this was made after I farmed mine, but you can find it in the Rain Discord server. All the script does is it just uses auto hotkey to make your character do the fastest quest for color points, so you can just run it when you're sleeping or doing chores. Here's an image of the different color breakpoints and total Caravan points needed for those breakpoints. And that's everything you need to know for the Caravan Jewel. Let's talk about Transcendence Upgrades. You can easily get the items to upgrade Transcendence from the road shop. You're looking for the Power and Purity Rituals Dark. You use these items to upgrade your Transcendence from the Transcend status menu found under the status menu when you press start. You can also get these items from Bounties in the Rain Discord. Rain Bounties are just another way to earn items through a Discord bot. You can find more about that explained in the Discord. Make sure you're also binded. You will need them to do bounties and to do the Ravi raid. For the Ravi raid in Rain, the raid happens every other Saturday. To participate, make sure your account is binded and make sure that you at least have Korinyi unlocked. A raid runner will post in Raviente coordination what world the raid is in, and head to the caravan on that world and follow their instructions to participate in Ravi. Make sure to do it at least once. You get a lot of rewards for doing so, and you'll be able to experience Raviente. And well, that is everything you need to know for G rank. Thanks for the patience with this video. I know it's been some time since the last one. Hopefully I can make more videos soon, or I can find some help with an editor. I have plenty more Frontier video ideas, but I will start branching out from Frontier to other video games as well. Just as a reminder, my guide document will be linked in the description so you can reference it, and this video will also be linked in the document if you need a link. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments or ask in the Rain Discord. And like always, thanks for watching and happy hunting.